how women abuse certain powers they have over men. This is a newer article from October 23rd. Women have power over men. Women are well aware of that. Many women use this power to get what they want and when they want out of a man. I've seen women use and abuse the power they have over their partners to the point that caused their male partners to suffer. We don't speak about it, but traditionally, women were taught how to exploit men. You want to know why they don't speak about it? Because if you can literally bend the halls of power to your whim with your vagina, you are anything but oppressed.
That's right. 100%. Hell, I mean, we've been getting shadow banned since 2014-15.
You're not kidding.
And then it got really bad, I would say, after the 2020 election.
Yep.
But you can't criticize or speak the truth about what's going on if it, pisses off women, or they're going to throw a fit and come after you.
Yeah.
I mean, the men's rights groups that I'm a member of, the minute we try to set up a meetup, they get calls from feminists and
how dare
threats,
you?
And
we'll come and pull the fire alarm.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, let's see what else we got here. You see, since ancient times, men would provide resources for women while women would nurture them. Money and sex. Women need resources and men want to be nurtured. See, it's that symbiotic relationship that everyone used to be happy with until you decided that a man going out, breaking his back, and being willing to die for you so that you can stay home, take care of kids, and not have to worry about the real world beating down your door, that was slavery.
Correct. Yeah, and the fact that, the man historically took most, if not all, of the risk of civilization.
Yeah.
He fought the wars. He built the infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
He guarded it.
Yep.
Protected it.
And then all the while inventing all of these amenities because of the nagger tax.
Yep.
That made life easier than ever for women, and they still couldn't be grateful.
Yeah.
They waited for the perfect moment to start clamoring for equality. They waited until the world wars were over. They waited until they had robots and machines that could wash the dishes, that could clean the clothes, that could do everything. And then they had refrigerators to keep the food fresh for longer. I mean, it was all there at everybody's fingertips. We should be living high on the hog instead. Well, this is slavery. I don't want to have to stay home and dust while you go and work.
Correct.
That's ridiculous. That's patriarchy. I'm going to go to work for a man who doesn't give a fuck whether or not I exist, so I can pay taxes to the same government that I claim is a systemically racist and sexist patriarchy, and I'm going to vote to make it bigger. That'll show them.
And here's another thing, too. These women.
Fuck!
They talk that game until they no longer can have kids, and they realize, I am going to have to work for the rest of my life.
I don't understand. Most men kind of hit the age of reason by 25 when it comes to dealing with the real world. The big head doesn't overpower the little head for another 9 years.
Yeah, which is a shame.
But by the time we've been in the private sector for a while, we know the deal. Women, for some reason, don't seem to understand that they've been lied to
until they get there,
until they're like 40 or 50.
Yeah.
Or in the case of the incel from Europe, much older than that.
Well, I mean, from what I've seen, and women start realizing that they're in a world of shit roughly 26 and beyond, after they've worked for a couple of years in the real world.
Well, no, they still, trust me, when they're like 26 is when they think, oh, yeah, I can go and get a family.
Yeah.
After I've been ran through. That's just baby rabies. But when that doesn't happen for them, they continue doubling down on stupid. And that's where you get the Amy Hortons of the world who keep saying, well, the reason that I don't have a man is because they're intimidated by me.
Well, this is anecdotal.
Come on.
This is an anecdotal story. All right. So my buddy Pete, his niece was Mrs. Bionic Feminist in high school,
The bionic feminist.
and
We
she's
can
been
rebuild
out
her.
of
She
high
has the
school now
technology.
for 3 years, and she's just like, "Fuck this working. I want to get married and have a family."
No shit. But the thing is, like, by the time they figure this out, normally they've been
Yeah.
ran through and they can't pair bond.
Yeah, they're broken.
Figure it out when you're of young childbearing age.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, a lot of these women, they've been lied to for so long and so hard
Yeah.
that it takes a couple bites of the truth apple and maybe a half a dozen ass beatings to undo a lot of that,
You're not kidding.
brainwashing.
And it's sad too, because the truth is out there for anybody to see.
Yeah.
Take your blinders off. All right. Look, I know accountability is a modern woman's kryptonite, but at the end of the day, the devil always gets his due. And it doesn't matter how much you yaslight each other.
The reality, the reality hits home when the rubber hits the road.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way you can really, talk about that.
Yeah. 40 to 80 is a long fucking
yeah,
time,
it
as
is.
you're fond of saying. Gah. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it at all. Makes no sense to me. Don't get me wrong, there are men that use women too. Agreed. I believe, though, that women using men is more common and socially acceptable,
Yeah.
especially for women who have fewer opportunities for themselves. That's absolutely wrong, actually. It's just women in general. Like, modern women have been told that they are entitled to a man's resources. Men are told what to do or how to provide. Women are told what they can expect.
Yes. And here's another thing. And I've done so many videos on this. Like 60, 70 years ago, my grandfather, he went to college, seminary school, bought a house, then he got married, had a wonderful life, kids, the whole deal. And he, as far as I know, I believe my grandmother had not been defiled. I don't know, but I would have to bet that she wasn't. And in today's day and age, you have to graduate high school. Not only do you have to, have a 4-year degree, but you got to have something beyond that.
Yep.
You got to be pulling at least 100K a year, which most people can't manage until they're in their 30, 35 years old. And you go through all of that work, you put in all of that stuff to make yourself, palatable to today's women. You go to the gym, you get the six pack. I mean, you jump through all the bells and whistles, and you get a woman who's fucking heavier than you are.
Yeah, no, thank you.
The average woman is 170 fucking pounds. I would have killed to have weighed 170 pounds when I played football in high school. I would have killed to be that heavy.
I graduated high school 130 pounds.
I was 138.
There you go.
I was just a runt.
Runt.
But these women,
Runt with a hankering for. I can't say that word.
They got the wrist face disconnect. They're suffering from double fisted Tourette's to the elbow, and they blow the fuck up to these huge women. And then they have the gall to look you in the face, go, beauty at any size. And
yeah,
they never talk about these heavy model type women. They're dying.
Yeah. All these body positive activists are keeling over before they're 40.
Yeah, they are dying.
Tess Holliday is not going to make it much longer.
No, I'm
not at her size. Lizzo's not going to make it to 40 or 50. It's not going to happen.
To the fans, let's put together a fat women death pool, and we can make some money off of this. What do you think?
Winning.
We could put Lizzo on there. I mean,
I'm down for that. Yeah, it'd be hilarious. What's great is that I got all these women who are all too eager to throw in with these fat broads.
Yep.
Lizzo, yeah, she is the beauty standard. Blah blah blah. Oh, you think Lizzo's so great and gorgeous? Oh yeah, that's great because you look just like her. How dare you? Oh, suddenly you know that what you're saying is a lie.
It's bullshit.
Bullshit with a capital BS.
Oh my Lord.
Amazing. So how are some of the things that what are some most common scenarios women use men? You aren't man enough. I'm sorry. Well, if you want to know whether or not a woman has a right to use this phrase, just check what's between her legs.
That's right.
If she doesn't have a big mic down there, then it's over.
Don't fall for that lingo when
No.
women pull that bullshit, because they are really trying to heavily manipulate you.
Yep.
Well, the real man would do this, and real man do this.
Ask her opinion on abortion. If she says no uterus, no opinion, she never has the right to say you're not man enough or tell you what a real man would do.
Yes.
Well, she never doesn't have that right,
No,
period.
I've had women say, like, look me right in the face and just tell me, well, if you're a real man, you do this. Like, bitch, I jumped into fucking combat.
Mm-hmm.
Suck it.
Men can't expect women to be flawless. Men want women to be true. A woman shouldn't start out playing the super sexy do-it-all woman role at the beginning and then change to psycho. Agreed. If someone could just help me. This is drama queenitis right here. This is even highlighted. When he wants to play video games, she pesters him why he isn't spending time with her. When he schedules an evening with his brother, she somehow manages to get sick and needs him to stay home. When she has bills to pay, she calls him and cries, so he gives her the money and lets her stay irresponsible.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo. Will you pass the test?
Oh, I hate that.
This is a woman trying to make you qualify yourself to her.
Yeah.
It's her way of justifying in her head that she's the prize when she's not.
And the minute you play this game, you've already taken yourself down 2 pegs in regards to her respecting you.
She will use the words, if you really care about me, you would stay or do this for us.
Don't fall for that bullshit.
Oh my God. That reminds me of one of the videos that we got for here today. Hilarious.
Well, here we
Let's
go.
check this out.
Why are you crying?
I was on your computer and I found a file that says my documents.
Oh my God.
And I don't understand why it doesn't say our documents.
Are you serious?
Come
on. Get out of here.
Why is it not us?
Oh, God.
Us documents.
He's like, are you serious? Yep. That is the epitome of an emotional woman right there.
What could you even say to that? Oh man. It's just ridiculous, man. And I was talking earlier about how, this woman right here, she could get away. She could get away with saying you're not a real man.
This person cannot.
Did you guys miss it? Let's back it up.
Big Mike!
A big Mike!
Wow.
Dude, that is a hog in there.
Wow. That's bad.
I feel a little sheepish right now.
Ew, that's nasty.
There's woo. She never has to call Amazon and ask where her package is. Overnight shipping.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, wow, here's another good one here. Oh, you ready for this?
Oh, here we go.
I don't know how I got pregnant.
Ah, yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
This one pains me the most. I know women who have poked a hole in a condom, lied about taking pills, and lied about the biological father of the child. 3 things feminists say never happen. You remember that stupid Mormon bitch we debunked a few years ago who insisted that all unplanned pregnancies are the man's fault?
Correct.
We laid everything out, destroyed her entire argument, top to bottom, and every shitty feminist-filled layer in between. And people still believe this shit.
I know. I'm wondering if did we get a warning or a strike for that one?
No, we didn't get a warning for that one.
All right.
It was the one who was bitching about men who won't date woke women, and I'm pretty sure it was the line that I wrote about how her eyes were so far apart you needed a bukkake marksmanship badge. I felt like an asshole that day. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
But at least I wipe mine.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.